Hola estudiante, soy Ellen. Estoy hablando desde mi apartamento en Deep River. So vamos a hacer una lección sobre los adjetivos en español. So hay una lista de vocabulario que vamos a hacer primero y después vamos a hacer algunos ejemplos y algunas otras informaciones sobre los adjetivos. Okay, so we're going to do some new words, some words that you already know about that are adjectives. So we're going to go over a list of adjectives that I'd like you to be aware of and know for the lesson. So, número uno, negro is black. So some of these you already know. Some of these we've done before, but there's a few that might be new. Número dos, verde, green. Número tres, amarillo, amarilla, yellow. And you can pause the video at any time if you need to. Número cuatro, blanco is white, or blanca. Gris, gray. Azul, blue. Rojo, roja, red. Activo, active. Tímido, shy. Inteligente, intelligent. Honesto, honest. So that's like a cognate. Cómico, funny. Serio, serious. Interesante, interesting. Importante, important. Anaranjado, orange. Morado, or morada, purple. Nuevo, new. Moderno, modern. Nervioso, nervous. And sociable, sociable. Okay, I'm just going to point out, I'm going to put, I put on the list the O and the A, like negro, negra. But we're going to talk about that a little bit. But if you look in the dictionary, if you're looking up an adjective in the dictionary, it's always going to be in the masculine form, singular form. So, like in other words, if you were looking for the up the word for red, you wouldn't see roja, or you would see rojo. Okay, just so that you're aware of that. Like in the dictionary, it's always the masculine singular form of the adjective. Okay, so about adjectives. So we're going to go over the notes together. Some of these are review, but I just wanted to go over them so that you're clear on the use of the different endings and the singular and plural and gender and all that. So let's go. About adjectives. An adjective is used to describe a noun. So put describe and then put a noun or a pronoun. In Spanish, adjectives must match the gender, masculine or feminine. So put gender in the blank. And number, singular or plural. So put number in the blank. Of the nouns they modify. Adjectives that end in O have 4 different forms. So that's what I was talking about a little bit. So, like I said, in the dictionary, it's this masculine singular form, which is the O form. But there's also, there's O, A, os, and as. So those are the 4 different forms of the adjectives that end in O. So these types of adjectives make up the majority of adjectives in Spanish, the ones that end in O. Okay, so we're going to do some examples. Okay, so the teacher is funny. So if I was going to say it's a male teacher, I would say el profesor es cómico. El profesor, let me move over here. El profesor es cómico. Okay, so you can write that in the blank for the example. Okay, number 2, número dos. The whiteboard or the board is white. So la pizarra es blanca. La pizarra es blanca. Número tres. The computers are black. And like I said, you can pause the video if you need to write this down, because if I'm going too fast, just stop the video and you can write down the answer. Okay, so the computers are black. Las computadoras son negras. Son negras. Because computadora is feminine and it's plural, so negras has to be the way you write the adjective. The books are new. Los libros son nuevos. Los libros son nuevos. Okay. So adjectives that end in E or ista do not change according to gender. They agree with both masculine and feminine nouns in the singular form, though they do change for number. So for number, we're going to have, if it ends in E, the plural, masculine and feminine are E for the singular. For the plural, it's ES. And then if it's ista is the ending, it'd be ista and ista for male and female, and then istas and istas for male and female plural. Okay, so we're just going to do a few examples. So numero uno, Santiago is important. So if we did that, we'd say Santiago es importante. Santiago es importante. Or es muy importante. Es importante. The magazine is interesting. La revista es interesante. La revista es interesante. So it's a feminine noun, but the adjective still ends in E, even though it's feminine. Número tres. The students are intelligent. The Spanish students are intelligent. Los estudiantes de español son inteligentes. Los estudiantes de español son inteligentes. Okay, most adjectives that end in a consonant do not change according to gender, but do change for number, just like the adjectives that end in E. To make an adjective that ends in a consonant plural, add es to the singular ending. Okay, so this is right here, masculine. You have the consonant, say it's S, it's going to end in es. Okay, and then, so if the consonant for feminine ends in S, it's going to be es again. So we're going to go over some examples. Okay, number one, número uno, the skirt is blue. La falda es azul. La falda es azul. So it's feminine, but it ends in a consonant, so it just says that with the consonant. The t-shirts are gray. Las camisetas son grises. So we just add the es to the adjective. So las camisetas son grises. Okay, so go to the last page of this. And there's some notes here. So adjectives in Spanish are placed after the noun they modify, except adjectives of quantity, such as numbers, uno or dos, and question-asking words. For example, Marta lleva una camiseta roja. Marta is wearing a red t-shirt, but tengo dos libros de español. I have 2 Spanish books. And ¿cuántos estudiantes hay? How many students are there? So the numbers come before, the colors come after. Most adjectives come after, except for numbers and quantity and questions, like ¿cuántos estudiantes hay? Like how many students are there? I'm not going to say estudiantes cuántos hay. Okay, so we're going to do some examples of the adjective being placed after the noun. And so let's go. Okay, the new professor is Rafael Hernandez. El profesor nuevo, so it comes after profesor nuevo, es Rafael Hernandez. El profesor nuevo es Rafael Hernandez. Okay, and like I said, pause the video if you need to. Número dos. Isabel is wearing a black skirt. Isabel lleva una falda negra. Isabel lleva una falda negra. So falda negra comes after falda and it's feminine, so it ends in an A. Número tres. There is a yellow notebook on the desk. Hay un cuaderno amarillo sobre la mesa. Hay un cuaderno amarillo sobre la mesa. Número 4. It is a new blouse. Es una blusa nueva. Es una blusa nueva. Número 5. They are red shoes. Son unos zapatos rojos. Son unos zapatos rojos. And then there are some orange backpacks under the student desk. Hay unas mochilas anaranjadas debajo del pupitre. Hay unas mochilas anaranjadas debajo del pupitre. Okay, and then at the end I added a note that said that there are some exceptions to these rules, but you'll study them at a later date. So I didn't want to get into all the fine details of adjectives, using adjectives used to describe, but at a later date we'll get to that. So I hope you have a good day. Adios, nos vemos, adios.